That's my woman, everybody. Welcome to our YouTube channel. All those subscribers that have been subscribing lately, thank you very much. You've taken me from 3 to about 173, so that's pretty amazing. So today, here in the southern hemisphere, marks the autumn equinox, and to our northern counterparts, it's obviously the spring equinox, and it's been aligned at the moment with a full moon, which is it's not a regular occurrence, so it's quite a powerful event. It's a shift, it's an energy shift from those warmer months for us here into the cooler months, and obviously in the northern hemisphere from the colder months to the warmer months. So, one of the things that I used to do is go, oh no, it's going to get cold and it's going to be raining, it's going to be miserable. And now I actually look forward to this shift in time, because it's about shifting our balance. It's about being connected to the earth and being connected to the energy and the rhythms of Mother Nature. So it's about understanding that these periods of time are happening, and they're obviously different wherever latitudinally you are on the planet, where you're actually having more days of darkness, more days of daylight. In some of those countries that are closer to the actual polars, where they actually have something like 23 hours of darkness sometimes and 23 hours of daylight sometimes, that shift, that really polar difference. So here in where Australia is actually at, it's just at where we do have the Tropic of Capricorn, I think, going through the middle part of Australia. So we're sort of, different sort of, different sort of days in that regard. So what I want to talk about today is that energy shift and energy change, and being in tune with that. I keep talking about different ancient cultures over the planet actually had structures, and they had built features that reverenced the sun's movements across the skies, and understood that that was a very big part of seasonal change, but also how those seasons affect us. So it's about being aligned with that. So not only do the seasons affect us, planetary alignments. Here we're in Mercury retrograde. We have got a super full moon, drawing the energy of our bodies, making us go a little bit crazy. So we've got all these energy being both from a planetary perspective and an earthly perspective, influencing how we're feeling. And one of the things that I've learned through the Wayapa journey is that the more in tune I am with these other things affecting my physiological, my psychological, but also my spiritual well-being, the more aligned and the more knowledge I have around that, the better I'm able to deal with it, how my mental health can be a little bit more better. So I've done a video about how I use it, to help me get through situations at times, and, changing a story, changing a way of thinking or seeing things can be a process, but constantly understanding that these energy shifts are helping us make that energy change, and flowing with that, and knowing that that is a part of who we are. So ancient cultures, I always talk about Aboriginal culture because that's what I know, but ancient cultures understood this, and all over the globe ancient cultures had that knowledge, and we got a little bit disconnected from that knowledge, and just like we got a bit disconnected from Mother Earth, and how we go about it from a daily perspective of reprogramming ourselves, reconnecting to those planetary systems, to our earthly system that sustains us, is what Wayapa shares and teaches. So one of the things, I usually do a bit longer video, but today I'm going to keep it a little bit short, just so I can really enjoy these planetary changes. And one of the things I want you to do, if you haven't, if you've only just seen these videos, we have an online course that you can do. We've got some amazing people out there, and I want to do a big shout out to our amazing workers, our practitioners that are diploma accredited, that are out there sharing Wayapa. Well done, guys and girls. People, I love you, and thank you for all the amazing work that you're doing and helping making change. Also, want to shout out to Sarah Jones. She's just put out our autumn equinox newsletter. Check it out, some great tidbits in there. We do have an up and coming Melbourne course. I think we've got one spot available left for the Melbourne course, and also we have a course in May over in Radelaide aka Adelaide, South Australia. So, join us on the Wayapa journey. Wayapa is about living connected every day. It's about doing what you can do. And that's the other important point about Wayapa, is it is about being an influencer and being, someone who supports people in making change. It's not about judging. Even though, we wrote a letter yesterday to the oil company in Norway, I can't remember it, but, about drilling in the Bight. It's about doing what you can do. Writing to these companies, writing to local members, writing to councils to change their recycling policies, writing to the federal government, voting at the federal government for governments that are going to be better, placing the environment at the centre of their policies, sharing your stories about how you are being sustainable every day, and then living that every day of what you can do to better improve this planet. So thanks for listening today, guys. The Wayapa journey is a great journey to be on. The communities that it's creating, we have people from psychology backgrounds, we have Aboriginal people, we have non-Aboriginal people, we have Christians, Muslims, we have yoga instructors, we have all these different amazing people out there, childcare workers, small business operators that are connecting into Wayapa, and they're actually going out there into community and now making big changes in people's lives, not just in a sustainable way, but they're actually helping people's well-being actually be improved by their connectivity to Mother Earth. And no matter, what we do, we need to be looking after her first and foremost, so that we can benefit from the air that we breathe, to the water that we drink, from the foods that we consume, not being grown with chemicals, organically grown food. It is about that journey. So see you next week, guys. Please, I hope this full moon treats you well and it doesn't send you too batty. So just be mindful. We're in a full moon, so our emotionals can be a little bit, highly elevated. So just be mindful of that. Sit, breathe through it, just relax, connect to Mother Earth, and she'll help you cope with that big moon change, the big moon cycle. So we'll see you all next time, guys. Huruk and Yarabi from me.